The subtlest experience that the self can have of himself is to be in God's lap, which means to see through his eyes, to see through God's eyes. So, for that, it's extremely important to know God as God is. Baba is like that sun. He's like that supreme sun. That shines light equally on everything. The light of the supreme sun illuminates everything and shines equally on everything without any bias. So, whatever the experience may be in this moment, Baba is shining light on it without any bias. So, when I see through God's eyes, then I am the master sun. And I too shine light on all experiences without any bias, not preferring one experience over the other experience. No partiality. All experiences are alike. only and only the one who is in God's lap can be so impartial. There's no yes and no, no good and bad. That is all the function of the mind. Light just shines. So being like Baba means being that light, that unconditional presence, unconditional knowing, unconditional allowance. That is perfectly present as invisible presence, without going into projections. That the thoughts paint for the future. Just now, here. There's no future. Right now, here. Baba is with me now. From this timeless space, only from here can I truly see the conceptual story of time. Only from here. And now, with Baba, therefore sometimes it's good just to be in a place of no thoughts. Otherwise, it's like thoughts are constantly latching on to the, or appearing to latch on to the being. painting either regretful, sad, painting of the conceptual world of thoughts, which only exists in the memory. Or otherwise, thoughts painting a conceptual world of what it can be in the next moment or the next after that. Just be with Baba here and now. Be the light that just shines. And you will see there's no difference in the essence of you the light and I the light. The only difference is in the experiences recorded in each being. That's all. That is why the one who is embodiment of experiences will never resist or prefer any experiences happening within the self, but will be an unbiased presence, or will never compare experiences within the self with the experiences within the other. Because this one who is embodiment of experiences, he knows that at the essence, in the essence, there's no difference between you and I. All master seeds, in essence, are like God. And different recordings in each seed is just for the purpose of a variety play. So what is there to compare? So when we step beyond all these temporary experiences, then we know that we are all like God. Master gods. Om Shanti. Shanti. Sorry, I'm going to Baba Milan Murli. Was it Baba Milan Murli or was it? Yeah, I think Baba Milan Murli. Sorry, Sunday Murli. Today, the Father, the bestower of fortune, is seeing his children who have elevated fortune. The Father, the bestower of fortune, is very happy to see the lines of fortune of each of the children. If you go around the whole cycle, no one has the right to such fortune as elevated as you are. It is only you, the elevated souls of the confluence age, who have this fortune. Can you see the lines of fortune on your forehead? After reading this passage, somebody called up and they said, why is it that not everyone has the right to such a fortune? Why only we are selected few? Why not everyone? Isn't that unfair, Didi? You tell me. What would you say if someone asked you that?
Everyone is. It's just that we are the lucky ones who recognized God. Everyone is.
Yeah, but they are asking, why is it that we are luckier than others? Is this what Baba is saying? Yeah, nothing is unfair in this drama, but how would you explain that to them?
Didi, we know the detachment.
We know the detachment, okay. What else? Yes, Debashri? You're
आवाज आ
muted.
रहा है? आवाज
Say
आ रहा है?
little bit louder.
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. Maybe
बाबा जिस
yeah.
बाबा जिस दृष्टि बाबा जिस दृष्टि से हमें देख रहे हैं, हम सब लाइट है। बाबा हमें चाहते हैं हम भी देखें सभी को लाइट।
Yes.
हमें
Yes.
दिखाई है ना, हमें दिखाई नहीं दे रहे क्योंकि हम बाबा का दृष्टि को यूज नहीं करते। तो
Mm.
अभी वो समय है जिस समय हम बाबा की दृष्टि से सभी को देखें। इसीलिए
Mm-hmm.
अंतर तो है ही नहीं, लेकिन अंतर हमें दिखाई दे रहा है।
Mm-hmm.
ऐसे
Huh? Yes, all are right. All are right. Answer, see, if we look at it like this, tree is a tree.
Yeah,
There's a tree,
yeah, Sister
right?
Shruti.
Sorry?
Am I audible?
Yes, now audible.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you are asking what should be our answer, prompt answer to the soul who is asking why it's unfair, why others are not fortunate, no?
Uh-huh.
So answer will be nothing is unfortunate. They are equally fortunate, but the desire to know the God, it's in our hand key. You know, if our earnest desire to know God, feel God, then God will serve us in the same way. That's answer. Om Shanti.
Okay. Now let's look at a tree. Okay. The tree has roots, trunk, branches, flowers, leaves, right? True. Each aspect of the tree is equally important. The tree is not complete without flowers and fruits and leaves, right? The tree needs to have everything. If the tree just had the trunk, would it be called a tree, a complete tree, a beautiful tree? No, no, right? The same way, this tree of human world tree, all the parts of the tree are equally important. Yeah? Firstly, that is the reason. Secondly, the leaves don't want to be the flowers, and the flowers don't want to be the leaves, and the twigs don't want to be the trunk. The trunk doesn't want to be the twig. Yeah? Somebody, if you go to a bar somewhere and they're playing a jazz music, let's say, they're very happy being a musician. True? They don't want to be playing my part. They just want to play the part they have been given. True? They're very content with the part they play. Thirdly, yeah, each soul, when it comes to this cycle for the first time, will have a Sato Pradhan part to play. At that time, I will be in my Rajo Pradhan or Tamo Pradhan state, whereas they will be having a Sato Pradhan state. True? So everyone is getting a chance to have their own Sato Pradhan phase. Yeah? Fourthly, in essence, we are all the same. Only the experiences recorded within us are different. So then, if I'm not, it's like that is why the being that I am, why is it like when I'm seeing through God's eyes, then I am unbiased? Because then I will be seeing all the experiences within me itself with complete impartiality, no partiality. All the experiences within me. So I'm not preferring one experience over the other within me. So when someone asks, what do we do in meditation? We are sitting silently. What do we do in meditation? What do you do? What do you do if there's no commentary? Nobody's guiding your mind. What do you do in meditation?
We just check our mind with the Baba.
We just check our mind with Baba. What else? Most importantly,
We combine him.
combined, yes, 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 yes.
I'm feeling my own truth. I'm feeling my own beauty, and how Baba is showing me that. That's what I do.
So do we need a commentary, Anshul?
No, no, not at all. That's the deepest silence, and commentary is on from Baba, and I need to listen without any ear of this physical body. And I just get tuned, in the coziest warmth of him. And for that, yes, meditation means I need to be total detachment. That's a feeling.
Meditation means to know my seed reality and be aware of all the experiences happening in every moment as they are arising and going. To not be jumping, to seek some experience of pleasure and peace and joy and bliss. The thing is, when we come to Baba's knowledge, we come feeling really depleted. Yeah. Completely, we feel as though we are discharged when we come to Baba's knowledge. And then when we come to Baba's knowledge, all we want is some experience of peace and some experience of joy. And before you know it, you're chasing these experiences. Some relief we are seeking. Right? 5 o'clock, US time, California time, we are starting this class. Somebody's asked the question. So some relief we are seeking. And then we hear others share their experience, and then they say, oh yeah, I experienced so much peace in the meditation today. The commentary was so good. It was such gentle, soft music, and I felt so great. Is this meditation? Is this meditation? No, it's not. Not at all. What is meditation?
अपने अनासक्त स्मृति में रहकर मन की एक एक आसक्ति को दिखाई दे, यही नहीं।
Very good. To be in your eternal self state with Baba in the experience of truth beyond duality. Truth beyond pleasure and pain, pleasant and unpleasant. To be in that experience with Baba, knowing this is eternal, nothing can ever change about it. And then once in a while, something different will come up and show its face. To be able to just see to what extent am I truly separate from it. Sometimes meditations will be very pleasant. Sometimes they will be very unpleasant. Sometimes they will be extremely restless. Sometimes they will be extremely beautiful. Are you okay with it? Yes, Neha?
Om Shanti Didi. I have a question. When we experience the seven original virtues of the soul, which is bliss, peace, the inner happiness, isn't that called meditation?
Okay, is it temporary?
No, if I can be in, I can be performing actions and experiencing my original nature.
Then it's constant. Then it's constant. Yeah. Constant experience, that doesn't matter then what experience your mind will give you in that, right? Mind can have a restless experience, mind can have a blissful experience, mind can have a pleasurable experience, mind can have an unpleasant experience. But you, the being, is experiencing your constant state of happiness. Nirantar sukh, not aane jaane wala sukh. Constant happiness. In that you are aware of the restlessness of the mind and the body, then it's okay. Or in that the mind is cooperating with you for some time, that's also okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you may be getting a glimpse of what your truth is, but don't fall for that either, because that's also very temporary glimpse. That is still not you.
Is there a difference between a no thought state and experiencing super sensuous joy?
Super sensuous joy is beyond the mind, which is the stillness and the silence of the soul. Yeah. Super sensuous joy is not the joy of the mind. Super sensuous joy is the joy of the soul.
And is it same as a no thoughtless state?
No, it doesn't mean that there are no thoughts. It just means that I know of my truth as the one who's thoughtless.
Thoughtless.
Yeah. So I know my truth as the thoughtless one. Yeah. That is why Baba said, no, Sunday, the Sunday Murli only, that be stabilized in the stage of being in Param Dham.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then Param Dham stage is thoughtless stage and a bodiless stage.
Got it.
But that does not mean that I will have no thoughts. Yes, in meditation, I may sit and I may have that experience of my truth. My mind can cooperate and give me that experience of my truth of thoughtless and bodiless stage for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Wonderful. And one day it may not give me that experience. That's also wonderful. Because I know I am that whether my mind reflects it or not. Then in that what happens is you will start to see the mirror of your mind starts to become cleaner and cleaner. And it will reflect your truth more and more and more and more over time. That is why to really know yourself as God's with God's eyes, which means Baba is that unbiased light, right? He's not judging any experience I, the soul, am having within me, the being that I am, right? I embody experiences, means I, the soul, and within me, there is a variety of experiences, relationships, days and nights, everything. You name it, it's there within me, the soul, right? Bodily movements, a huge variety of experiences are there within me. True? But I am in my Paramdham ki stage, I see. But all is merged in me in Paramdham. And all I am is just a still light. Right? In Paramdham, they are not active. They are merged. So I know now, in Sangam Yuga, in Confluence Age, I know I am that light. And in me, they're all merged. And all that needs to happen now is the whole tree needs to merge in me. The mind needs to merge in me. The light that I am. Because right now, mind and the tree and its variety has taken over, right? Completely. All the experiences have taken over. So the only way to merge the mind back in me is to be that unbiased presence. That is why unbiased? Because I, the soul, has nothing to gain from any experience. That is why I, the soul, fear no experience. And that is why I, the soul, am not ashamed of any experience that I need to hide it. Yeah? Because I know they all have to merge back in me. They will be there in me forever. They just need to merge back in me. So I just need to be that unbiased light, aware of everything within me. And once I know that essence of us all is the same, the only difference that we all have is what we are carrying as a blueprint of experiences within each one of us. The blueprint of experiences of each and every soul is different. Not better or worse, just different. Yeah? And I remember Baba said in one Murli, in one birth, if somebody is a king, they will play the part of Rank also in another birth. But we just see only through this limited eye of a person. So we only see this one birth and one experiences. Baba is seeing all the experiences. That every soul has had. So for Baba, nothing is unfair in the drama. True?
Sister, I felt Baba never sees a drama. I mean, that was little understanding different. Like Baba sees us only as being of lights,
But he knows
and
that soul has 84 parts. I mean, not 84 every soul, but souls
yeah,
have their parts recorded. Baba knows that he's the one who came and gave us this knowledge.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he knows, but he doesn't have any interest. He doesn't see that. No, it's immaterial to him.
Yeah, but why is it immaterial to him? Because it's imaginary.
Okay.
Yeah. The whole drama is imagination within me, the soul. Right? What is real about the drama within me? What is real? You tell me. In all these experiences, who's the reality?
I, the soul. I
Just,
exist, so is my drama. Yeah.
yeah. Anything else that is real in the experiences that you're having within you? Anything?
No.
Anything real in any
No.
experience you're having? All the
No.
sorrow, joy, bliss, like, dislike, good, bad, yes, no, hatred, love, all of these experiences that we've had. Anything real about it?
No, it's all. No.
Nothing real about it. Then what is reality? So Baba knows you, every child of mine, 8 billion souls, all 8 billion have unique experiences recorded in them. But in essence, all my children are master gods.
So, sister, question arise when we used to have Baba Milan in in body of Dadi Guljar Ma, and Bab Dada used to come, and if the soul got that experience of meeting Shiv and Brahma together, and the experience was really, like you were born to have this experience, and you could feel that you are really that soul, and he's the supremest soul, you're everything, your father, and he's so that experience should be also immaterial.
Actually, that is also not every soul is having. It's in your recording, whether you will have it or not, right? This one
Okay.
never went on the stage, but this one's Lokik brother and Bhabi. They were on the
Mm,
stage talking to Bap Dada for 5 minutes.
mm,
But
yeah.
still, the practice of both is different. I did not ever go on the stage to meet Bab Dada. It's not like I'm meeting Bab Dada only on the stage. I get Baba's drishti wherever I am.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so we have
different.
to get out of this physical connotation also. Not everybody has that same experience. Each one will have a different experience based on the recording in them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Then
even though
why meditation is important?
they were
Yeah.
speaking with Bab Dada. Bab Dada is telling them for 5 minutes, literally, everybody's attention was, who are these, who's this couple? Baba is giving so much attention to them. Huh? And Bab Dada is talking to them for almost 5 to 7 minutes. And yet the effect Baba has on each one of us is probably different than what they had. They're still maybe not that pakka as we are. And we have not stood on the stage. Have we? But
But Didi, isn't this true that we, at some point of a time in our lives, have experienced Baba's help in our drama? When we were really stuck in our own drama, we felt, and like Baba says, that, whenever you will call me, you'll always find my help and support. So if Baba is so detached, how do we very strongly feel his presence in our old drama and in our own stories?
Baba wants us to come out of the story. Does that make sense? Baba wants me to know myself as the one who's carrying the story within me, not as the one who's within the story, right? But as the one who is carrying that storybook within himself. Yeah? So that is why Baba is saying, child, know yourself as I know you. Only then can you experience me as I am. Yeah? And this experience, again, the human mind listening to this experience is a very deceptive word. Yeah? To experience myself as Baba knows me, then I will have no resistance or preference of any experience within me that is transient and temporary. Then I will know myself as the one who's beyond all experiences. I'm not seeking experiences, but I'm aware of all experiences from my absolute state. I'm aware of the duality of the mind. And this is when I know. And I'll just give you a very simple example. Like as the soul becomes more subtle in his awareness, I will tell you the form of Maya becomes so subtle. The ripples are so small, but they're so, what do you call? Although they're small, but they're very intense.
Minute.
Intense, yeah? But they're really not big. But intensity is quite deep. And the soul today, this one was experiencing with Baba, knowing that I literally like to just sit in Baba's womb, and I probably say this many times, the soul sitting in Baba's womb, totally protected from any experience of mind body, any experience, whatever it may be. And I could see there was a certain experience of certain fear of the future in a very subtle manner. Not future per se in a big way, but a very subtle future. I could see, and I could see that it was just a small ripple like this, you know, like this. And I could see that ripple was trying to create a feeling of some form of disheartenment. Yeah, that ripple. But I, the being, was feeling so safe in Baba's womb and really experiencing my power of my super sensuous joy with Baba. That how these tiny, intense ripples of how many births these feelings, these subtle feelings I have experienced, but now I have in this birth learned to disidentify. Even though I'm experiencing them, but I'm not identifying with them. And this power I was enjoying with Baba. Does that make sense?
Yes, sister. But I was just thinking such small ripples, and that too, soul behind Sister Rennie is able to disidentify and get so empowered. It is also a scripted, sister, in your drama. I know you'll smile, and I know your smiles,
No,
naughty
the
smiles.
thing
They
is,
take me to
we
yeah,
don't know at this
yeah.
point, the second layer, we don't know whether it is scripted or not. It is scripted, but each one has that option to experience that now, to see that that is a capacity, innate capacity of every soul. That is
So,
the
sister,
innate capacity of every soul. Now, whether
yeah,
I
yeah.
will experience it or not, I want to experience it or not, it will depend on to what extent are you experiencing this truth of yours. Being in the womb of the Father and really being aware of these very subtle, subtle feelings that come up. And they really try to create and they do their task, either being what I have seen and what I have seen from Baba's vision. That's why saying Baba's see through God's eyes these experiences. What I'm seeing is more I'm detaching, automatically the fictional person identity ego is dissolving. It's just dissolving. You can literally see it melting like wax. You know,
Okay.
literally how the flame melts the wax. You, the flame, the tiny light, the ignited light melts this wax body and the mind. Literally. If you are living in Baba's womb and being, and in that, I'm talking to everybody. In that, everybody's coming and their energy could be restless around, I want to do this and I want to do that and I want to do this and I want to do that. And I could see that their energy is also floating around me. But I, the being in Baba's womb, and I'm just quiet. They come and hugging me and they're trying to ask mom, do this and do that. And I want to go here and I want to, and I'm just internally with Baba. And if they're hugging, okay, hugging them back, Baba and I. And I'm like, just silently. And answer is also coming so silently, so quietly, so quietly. It's just you are living. You are living and you are experiencing, but you are not identifying. And yet you are living with everybody and you are knowing, oh, you can. And it's just गले से आवाज निकलनी जैसे बंद हो जाती है. It's just like it just stops. It's just so soft internally. The voice, it is just becomes very soft and silent. And you are interacting.
So this is called soul consciousness, sister.
Yeah.
Awakened soul.
And
Yeah.
every soul has that capacity.
So I need to have interest in increasing my capacity. You mean that, no?
I need to
My
have
interest.
interest in my truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
so yesterday, yeah, carry on, sister.
yeah. No, no. So,
So you said yesterday, no, we all planned we will be putting video on silence meditation, and you'll guide us for Mansa Seva or one sentence. So whole day was little greedy to have, that
mm,
silence bent of mine. And drama is so just, it just gave me so many ripples. Before that, 5 minutes, some soul at random from society, and she accused me so much. See how crude you are. You have left your husband. I don't know what all. For Baba Milan Day, last 20 years, like, I don't go to any parties. So there was some party, I didn't go. So how can you be, ati hai, whatever she had to. And
that's the
I could
part.
see, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. And I could see her, uh, anger, and her face became red and yellow when she was accusing me. And she was kind of, really, and my in-laws, they didn't say anything, or no one, they accept, but this one, no, showed me the picture, and that I had to attend that evening meditation with all of you. And my shart was, "Well, let's all open the video." See, my statement was, and I didn't have any time to reflect with Baba also. I sat in silence. Only practice was to detach from that experience. It was in my script, and now I have to enjoy my being still witness and that uh, true Sarup within Baba's womb, like you were saying.
Mm.
So it was such an unpleasant experience I just went through, and I need to be detached. And I kept feeling Baba's cozy, and Baba kept showing me, "See, anything has about you changed, or that soul, she's also so beautiful."
Mm.
So to cracks and everything was more detached. I'm becoming more, such papers or drama can take any twist or turn.
Mhm.
Believe in that in, it's more and more, like you were saying, more we are understanding our
Mm.
own true fate, more falsehood of Maya. They are trying to attack you, to test you, your endurance power. And the feel is more I'm in my own truth. I i need to feel that I respect everyone, regard everyone the way Baba does, and I need to have my own bliss. That was my understanding.
Yeah, because see, the essence of us is same. Their set of experiences in that seed is different. In you, the seed, the set of experiences recorded is different, right? That seed was expressing its set of experiences. You, the seed, had to just make sure that you are not identifying with the experiences within you. That is all. So you're not detaching from anything other than the set of experiences within you, knowing that I am the seed, which is allowing. And even if this experience is of just blissful love for that soul, yeah, that experience could be of total acceptance of that soul's part. And you can see this experience also with detachment in you, that this is just your original nature. Or it could be of some reaction, and you can still see it non judgmentally, knowing that this is just a habituated nature of the mind. You are just the absolute seed, the absolute being that you are, always and forever. Yeah? And you will see, really, the wax starts to melt on the candle. Mhm.
Didi, can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
This is very, very gross and and we can see that, okay, someone is, being rude to me, and okay, I know I use knowledge, but sometimes very hidden, very subtle things that pops up. For example, if I see my message, uh, some something, let's say, and it is very deep and subtle, and I'm just observing that my feelings are changing for that particular soul for whatever, and it's very subtle. That person has not written anything. It's very, let's say someone preferred, you know uh, in the role to get someone else over me. Let's say it's a very subtle, again, probably, and I am just observing and those feeling, and I'm not liking. Now my question is, why am I feeling it? I have nothing. It's just a role. It's not even about, being in a locking. It's just a role.
Mhm.
Why am I feeling this? I've
Yeah.
never, in mind created any stories or being really attached to why is this feeling coming. So that feeling is making me discomfort that, you
Mhm.
know,
I got your question. Yeah. Firstly, it is not my feeling. It is not me, the experience. And role itself is also quite a gross form of feelings. Hmm? To detach from role is easy to say. One will say impossible to do. Yeah. Unless you really understand the subtlety of the role that it is made up of. And role is nothing but accumulation and culmination of all these different energies with the label I, mine, and me in front of those experiences. So until I really see every experience, that even that experience of the subtle discomfort is there, I am that light that can see this subtle experience of discomfort, which is just an old sanskar, nothing else to it. It's just an old sanskar that has popped up in reaction to something outside, or maybe in reaction to something inside. It could be a scene it thought of and it created a reaction, right? And it's just a subtle reaction, a subtle wave of subtle tamopradhan sanskar, a tamopradhan wave, a tamopradhan energy, which is there within me, in my mind, and it just comes up. And I, the being from Baba's womb, untouched by it, that light can see this very subtle feeling. And because I'm experiencing it in my body and mind, it feels very close to me. It feels me. It's almost like it is me. That's what it feels like. That's why you were saying, I feel. I was feeling comfort. Why do I experience this? Do you see how intimate it feels? Yeah. So it does feel that way, but that's okay. But the only place from where I can truly be detached is that place in Baba's womb, where I know I'm beyond all these energies of Tamo Pradhan, Sato Pradhan nature. All of them are energies. Even Sato Pradhan is an energy in me. I'm an absolute being, and I'm just more engaged with Baba and his feeling. And to me, it's just a wave that has come to go. This is just a drama that has come to go. It's an invisible drama. Visible drama is a far away thing already. It's too extroverted. This is the invisible drama that I am really detached from. Then this is the being that I am in Baba's womb. Then I will not say my feeling. So when I was having this very subtle feeling of some completely irrelevant fear, completely irrelevant, but just an habituated mind brought this wave in front of me. And it wanted to stay, just did not want to go. So I, the being, just stayed with Baba. And with Baba, I am seeing it and I let it be. I'm not trying to get rid of it at all. I'm just being with Baba, and Baba is giving me whatever he wants to give me. He's showing me this is also an experience. Are you accepting it? This is your nature. You don't prefer or resist any experience. You are pure allowance. This is also an invisible drama that has come to go. You just be with me. There's no reality in it. It's an imaginary inner invisible drama. Imaginary. You are the only real thing in this entire experience. Do you know that? And because you are, these experiences can exist, they can come and they can go. More you allow them to come and go, what happens? The wax begin to melt. The wax doll begins to melt. Because the wax doll is just made up of nothing other than ownership of these subtle feelings, subtle emotions, subtle ripples in the mind. That is all this wax doll is made up of. And the moment I, the being, am just not interested in it, starts to melt. And you really, through the day, begin to see, like this one was experiencing. And I was really, it's like the soul is just seeing how I am so separate from this character, this wax doll in me, made of these subtle feelings. And that is why I could be talking to others, and that is why you could be speaking to others from your place of truth whilst this wax doll is melting. Because there's no ownership of it. Does that make sense? That is what. So don't own these feelings when they come. And this is a very subtle game, huh? When we play this game. When only the soul in the womb of the mother, Supreme Mother, can play this game. Yeah?
Yes, Didi, got it. Thanks.
Yeah. So that's why. So this first passage, I mean, it went into other details also. But the point is what Baba is saying is that essence of all the souls is the same, but you, the souls, have a beautiful recognition of God, yes, but understand when you know your fortune, you understand that every soul is fortunate. Yeah, that is the understanding you get. So the Father, the bestower of fortune, has given you all the children with his full permission and an open heart, the pen of elevated actions for you to extend your lines of all these types of fortune by making effort. You can draw the line as long as you want. So you can call it, if you want to really use the word effort, then this is the meaning of the word effort. The experience, I mean, not the experience, but the snippet that was just shared. This is the real effort, to be really who you are, that light, in the midst of the inner invisible drama that is going on inside of you. To be that light.
We are reading New Year Murli, right?
Sunday Murli, yeah. Sunday.
What's the date?
Sunday Murli, 31st December.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second passage.
Okay.
Does that make sense now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you really live a subtle life. You're not living a gross life anymore. You're living amidst everyone whose energies are very different. Right? So that is why Baba is telling us, the Father, he's telling you to draw the line as long as you want. But it does have to be done in the given time, which means in confluence age. Whoever wants to can extend it themselves as much as they want, which is in the moment of now. Confluence means in the moment of now. And this one thing one is finding lately extremely important. If somebody who really wants to have a detached observer, who really wants the soul that is incorporeal is the one that can be detached observer. And if one really wants to have constant yoga and connection with Baba, one cannot live the life of projections of the future in the mind or the past. The soul is in the now. The moment mind projects, I and Baba are together. I don't need to think. I and Baba are together. And then with Baba as a soul, I will see whatever task that needs to be done with Baba, but from that place of knowing my eternal reality. Only then can I truly even come into the present moment to perform a task which will create a future. I can only be in the now. More and more this one is seeing. Like the moment, there's not needed to think about the future. And mind is like, okay, what will we do in the class today? Okay, full stop. Full stop means what? Who am I? In whom is this thought coming? In whom is this thought arising? Is this thought me? No. Am I the observer of this thought? Yes. Okay. Then who am I with Baba? What am I experiencing in this moment? What is the truth in this moment? This moment is eternal beings with eternal Father experiencing eternal love for each other. That's it. That's the truth. And just be in that truth. Be in that truth. Then something else will come up. And again, it will try to take you back in the past. That's okay. Not interested. My interest is in the now with Baba. What are you seeing, Baba? How do you perceive this thought? It doesn't exist. So it's like how are you having this intimate conversation with God also in a very truest way. Does that make sense? Child, I'm only seeing that love. Then mind says, but I've experienced that love already. It's okay. That is the truth. And this is the reality. Everything else is imaginary. And more you move further and further away from these past and future thoughts, more you realize, oh my God, everything is imagination. Truly, this now, it's not somebody telling you in a theoretical manner. This is now you're seeing, and you're seeing it like that. This is now your knowing. Then I know that yes, the personal identity is really melting. Now I can live and I can see how this character is just made up of feelings and emotions. And more I am experiencing them, but disidentifying from them, more they are melting, more they are not able to take hold over me, more all these sanskaras are merging, and more my eternal reality is shining. Because that feels real to me. Now Baba feels more and more real to me. I can have a living relationship with God.
Didi, how do you disidentify with good feelings? I've tried, when you are, in the drama, there is something that's, even if I say at that time, this is just a drama, and I could again feel the goodness. I could feel that, this is making, I'm taking happiness from this.
No,
And
see
I
this.
don't want to.
No.
I mean,
See this now. Very good. Very good question. I don't want to take happiness is also not you, this thought. It's also a spiritual person speaking. There's nothing wrong with the experience of feeling happiness. To
but
identify.
from the karam, it's coming from a role.
That's okay. From the role, some experience of happiness is coming. It's an experience that's a temporary experience of happiness. Nothing wrong with it. Identifying with that experience is me, is where the problem is arising. Otherwise, what is happening? As soon as the experience of happiness, oh my God, I should not be feeling happiness from the drama. What is happening?
No, but Didi, it will identify over a period of time. Okay? I will not get to know unless the other way happen. Until unless the same, thing which is happening will now not happen, or opposite thing will happen, then I will realize, oh, I was identifying, and that's why now I'm feeling hurt.
Yeah. So see, the thing is, it's not because you're identifying you're feeling hurt or you're feeling happiness. It is just the old nature of the mind that is doing it. These are the old sanskars, right? The old sanskara of taking happiness from the drama or taking sorrow from the drama. Drama is not just outside. Drama is also the invisible drama in your mind, right?
Yeah.
The dramas are at two levels, right? Mind looks at something and it takes either happiness or sorrow from the outside scene. Now, if I, the soul, am not awake, not in Baba's womb, then I will be judging that, taking happiness and taking sorrow also from the drama. And I will become the judger. Whereas I, the being, I'm seeing. Mind is taking happiness from the drama. It's okay. It's an experience mind is having. But I am not that experience. Its experience is happening within me of this mind. It's taking happiness from the drama. And it is taking sorrow also from the drama. That's its habit. But who am I that is perceiving this mind taking happiness and taking sorrow? Are you judgmental self? Then it's still not you. It's still some another layer of the mind. It's still some another layer. It's still not you.
So, which means that if I'm trying to protect myself, then that's like I can't do that. If that's meant to be happen, it will happen.
See,
That experience.
the instant reaction of the mind today is taking sorrow or taking happiness, right? Old mind, as Baba calls it. Old mind has this habit of taking happiness and taking sorrow. And what happens is a spiritual identity kicks in immediately, trying to come to rescue. Right? Yeah, that is what is happening. So soul is held hostage to the spiritual identity more than other identities, actually. Yeah. And it kicks in. Oh, I should not take sorrow. Oh, I should not take happiness. I who? It's still mind talking. It's still not you. Soul has no language, and should not is not the language of the soul. Soul is simply light that is shining in an unbiased way. Aware. Aware of not only the mind taking happiness and sorrow, but also aware of the other mind saying, I should not take happiness and I should not take sorrow. Soul is aware of both these layers.
So just being aware, I don't have to do anything, but just being aware, whatever is happening, let it happen, whatever is.
We are not entangling with mind, engage with Baba. Why is there a need to just really, at whatever level, whatever layers our mind is? And it's a very important question that you have raised, because we really need to see this very clearly. Because we are still at some level of spiritual identity are getting stuck. We are going to Baba as mind is going to Baba to get rescued from itself. Yeah, it's still mind trying to run to Baba. The soul is a silent observer with Baba. I'm not judging any experience. And I remember this experience this one had when I was in train in New York. And when I was living in New York, I was going from home to, in the subway, I was going to the city of New York. And there were some people sitting there in front of me. And those souls were playing the part of office goers. They were talking about their boss and they were criticizing their boss. Yeah. And they were judging their boss. And I was just sitting and watching that group of people talking. And then I was like, my mind was, this is why Baba says that keep good company. See what they all talk about. They're constantly judging each other. This is what it is. And here my mind is judging. And then the other mind says, you are judging those who are judging their boss. That is also my spiritual mind speaking. So you are judging those who are judging their boss. So what are you doing? You're also doing what they are doing, right? And in that moment, it was as though it's like, Baba pulls your intellect, right? Baba pulls the soul. And in that moment, it was like, can you be observer of all these different layers that are happening within you. And it was like, I mean, the only thing I can say, it was like swish, you're out of this moment of time and space, and you're literally in no time. It's like a tunnel vision. You know how you have a near-death experience kind of, but there was no near-death experience, but it was more like a tunnel vision. It was like out of the mind state, completely out of the mind. And I could see, it was like, wow, this whole thing is just a web here. There is absolutely no reality in what I am seeing, in what my mind is trying to show me, what it's painting. There's absolutely zero reality in it. Because the truth of us all is so beautiful. Just like I was trapped in my mind, they are just trapped in their minds. There's nothing else that is happening. But because there's a big body attached to it, it feels all so real. But actually, it's just a trap in the mind, the web in the mind. And really, then that is the time when I realized this, the absolute reality can truly be just the soul with the Father. And it's all a web. And its web is not a bad thing if it's seen from a distance. But if you touch it, it becomes sticky. But if you see it from a distance, a beautiful, intricate workmanship of an imaginary world of mind. It is a beautiful, beautiful world if you don't touch it. Yeah. So then the soul does not touch the mind with identity. That is all. These are all the web of experiences that through my mind and body I have. But that's about it. There is absolutely, I can have this power of creating a distance between this web of the mind and myself. Whatever my mind is doing in reaction to the scenes outside or in reaction to the invisible drama that is playing inside, I, the soul, have the power to be at a distance from this web. And then I can enjoy the web also. The invisible drama and the visible drama, I can enjoy both. But I just need to be stepping away. And all I am is just a silent, loving presence. All I am is love. All I am is bliss. All I am is joy. Nothing can trap me. And then you begin to see every soul is like that. So when now you see, you really are seeing that there's a soul and then there is a web of their mind that is attached to their body. So they may be caught up in their web, but you can see them from a distance. So you're doing this whilst you're with everyone. Yeah. It will become clearer and clearer. Just do what you're doing. So you're already coming one level back. Great. Continue to keep coming backwards.
What I've understood is I that we have to not do anything. We just don't have to do the habit of, I have to do this. And this realization is a bit scary, because if I don't have to do anything, then what will I do?
Yeah.
Then I have nothing to do. Then, I mean, my existence
As
crisis will be
Neha,
there.
existence as Neha will die. So we are doing, but from the state of being. Doing is happening from the state of being, right? I am being and then I'm doing. I'm not doing to be. Does that
Yeah,
make sense?
yeah.
This identity has to die. And it will die, but you can't make it go away like that. Go away, I will kill it. No, it won't work. You can only be who you are, and in that, it will melt.
Mm.
Yeah. Because there's a spiritual identity which is the biggest blockage, I will call. We just constantly want to give Jnani points and get rid of the pain of the discomfort of the mind.
Want to be perfect, and
Want
why
to
is
be
this
perfect.
happening? And
And why
this
is it
is just,
happening? Why am I feeling this? I should not be feeling this. This is
yeah.
the resistance to what the experience is in the moment is your biggest blockage.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sister, Om Shanti.
Uh-huh.
Can you listen me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
2-3 days back, one sister from the group told that I went to the center and then they all are saying energy, something like that. Can you
Different.
clear that moment? What I can't understand the story. One sister, one from the
Right.
group,
I
that
can't.
they are, I keep mom and I am enjoying that, something like that. Well, they are using as soul as an energy like that.
Soul is
Something.
consciousness, and within the consciousness, there are different energies. So I don't remember the experience. So maybe next time, if you ask me there and then I will know, because I just forget. After class over, gone, finished, I'm done. I'm with Baba. I don't
The
remember.
soul,
It's like
they
chapter.
also in the book. The soul, I don't know her name.
Mm-hmm.
Who said 20 years back, something like that, no? And they are stand today in the morning. Today, when the class started, he said like someone abused me. Like she said that moment. I only remember that. Like she said she went to the hospital. Oh, sorry, went to the center, and they are New Year and something like that.
I
Okay.
remember.
Then
Sorry about that, Indu. Anyone else? But Baba is saying the Father has put the pen in your hands. Do you know how to draw that line? Have you drawn that
Didi,
line? Yes.
I'm sorry, but Sonali's hand is raised, and after Sonali, I would also like to ask something.
Yeah,
So
sure.
can Sonali ask? Yes, Sonali, you can unmute and
Yeah,
ask.
yeah,
Mhm.
while you were talking about, being detached and transcending from, this drama and Maya experiences,
Mhm.
I wanted to ask you, like, I once got caught up very recently in all this drama, and I even acted upon it. So reacted strongly, and uh, so that day passed, and the next day something happened related to it, and I reacted again, despite trying to, uh, be in the understanding of who I am and what should be my recourse. So I just want to know, what should I do? What can I do once I have actually acted and reacted? So it's an action. It's not just at my
First,
level
yeah,
of,
okay, that's fine. Even if you have reacted, can you see the reactions have become lesser than before?
yes,
It's
absolutely.
very important at that time to see firstly. Yeah. Secondly, even this guilt, that reaction, that regret that is coming up, there's nothing wrong with that experience. See, the mind is very quick to judge it as a bad experience.
Hmm.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
mind is saying it is bad. I should not be feeling this way.
yeah,
True. Can
yeah.
you step one step further back and see that too is just a thought that is perceived by who?
My mind.
No, that thought, even that thought that I should not be feeling this way, I should not have done this, I should not have reacted. Can you, the soul, see that you are the observer of even that thought?
Yeah, and actually, while I was reacting, at the same time, my soul was telling me that,
I, the
you
soul.
need to, I, the soul, that you need to hold on, just let it pass. It's come to go.
Mm-hmm.
But the emotions were running so high, the mind just totally lost its
That's
control,
okay. That's
and I
okay. But you
reacted.
were able to see, huh?
Yeah,
Very good. It's a progress.
yeah,
To be able to see, that's okay, even if it came into action. But now what will start to happen? So you're beginning to see that the force of those emotions, that force of that tufan,
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in that moment felt a bit more. Now you, the soul, can you sit in Baba's lap, in Baba's womb, and experience your truth as it is? That moment is already just a past in your memory now. And can you
Yeah.
just be in Baba's timeless womb and know? Confluence age is the womb of the Supreme Mother. And in
Mm-hmm.
that you're in timeless state, in that womb, can you really see and feel and know that nothing about you has changed? You're absolutely loving and loved by God. Can you just see that in this experience that is taking place right now? As you're experiencing this, that experience of the mind is also present. It's okay. I am seeing it from the place of complete acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
That happened?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. In
Yeah.
this
I'm
moment,
trying to achieve
see
this.
it now. See it now with
Yeah.
us
Yeah.
as we are seeing it. You, the
Yeah.
soul, as though nothing has happened. You are just in the timeless womb of the Supreme Parent.
Yeah.
And nothing has happened. You are forever what Baba sees you as. And whatever experience is taking place, you're not resisting it. It's just
Mm-hmm.
the invisible drama. It's just a storm that has come to go. It's a gift. It's a gift. But you are interested in your timeless truth. That absolute loving presence that you are with Baba. And just engaged with him silently. Everything else is imaginary. Mind can spin many stories. It's a web, right? We said it's a web and it will spin the stories. And the spider is nothing but the person identity in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that
Yeah.
is all in that moment. Instead of trying to do anything with whatever mind is saying, just be with Baba in his timeless silent womb.
Yeah.
Without doing anything, you will do a lot. And more that power of you will emerge. Now, next time, you will have more power than the emotions over you. Or maybe the emotions may still be powerful. Instead of 100%, they may be 50% powerful next time. And they may still pull you, but to a lesser degree. We don't know
Yeah.
what percentage of the emotions power is there, right?
Yeah. I think I just have one very strong, in old days we used to call it karmic account with particular souls. Yeah. Just there I lose my control. I mean,
There
my
is no
mind.
karmic account with any soul. You have the karmic
Yeah.
account with your own mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
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 This language itself is creating a feeling of a victim.
Yes.
And then I'm identified as that victim and I'm living as that victim. Nothing wrong with the experience of the victim. But to
Mm-hmm.
be identified with that experience is where I am actually vibrating those vibrations to the other also, that treat me as a perpetrator because I am a victim.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is the message you are sending unknowingly to that soul.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
There is no karmic account. Karmic account is between two stories. You are not your story, neither is that one their
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
You're a soul
Yeah.
beyond all the story. So there's no karmic account in the home.
Yeah.
And the Paramdham ki sthiti means zero karmic account. Karmatit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have no
Yeah.
karmic accounts with anybody. No, no,
Mm.
no
Mm.
karmic accounts. This
Yeah.
language doesn't apply to the soul from Paramdham.
My spiritual identity was saying that
Yeah.
they are totally innocent. They are just acting out of their own script, and so are you. And just
Mm.
but
No
but I
karma.
reacted.
Not
Yeah.
beyond karma. They are beyond karma. It's just a
Yeah.
very temporary very temporary film playing out. My attention is not in the outside film. My attention is what is happening in the inner invisible film that's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dee,
And
I found the path. I'm getting better.
sorry. Yeah, I know. I've spoken to you
Yeah.
before. So
Yeah.
yeah, we are our hardest critic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Baba.
And we really need to be our greatest lover.
Yeah.
Only then can you even feel Baba's love, when you love yourselves, actually.
Yeah.
When someone asks me, we are not feeling Baba's love. Do you love yourself as a soul?
Yeah.
Only then can you feel Baba's love. Otherwise, you can't feel Baba's love.
Yeah. Like just now, some sister said, no, that we are trying to be perfect. I think that's why
Yeah.
we end up criticizing ourselves. Thank you, Didi. Thank you, Baba.
Sister Yamini, to ask?
Yeah, Didi, it's 8:07. Shall I ask or we shall wind
If
up?
it's a
What are you
short question, then we can see. Otherwise, we can take it tomorrow.
Yeah, Didi, no problem. We'll take it tomorrow, aram se. Okay, thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Baba.
Didi, you will end the call.